Alright, here we are back again. So it's been a pretty frustrating day so far. Like that ball aim was especially frustrating and annoying. But it was due to my build order difficulties. So I want to make this one really easy for me strategically for the next game. So I don't want to be thinking too much. Probably this episode I'm not going to be talking too much even. I'd rather just want to focus on my enemy has a Cav Civ, I'm opening Man at Arms. My enemy has an Archer Civ, I'm opening one range. And then either skirms or... Yeah, I mean I could open Scouts versus an Archer Civ if I scout. I go 20 pop generic up. Okay, I just said I don't want to make it too complicated. I start from the top again. If I'm playing versus a Cav Civ, I'm going to open Man at Arms into range by default. And if I'm playing versus an Archer Civ, I'm going to go 20 pop up generic and then scout. And depending on the scouting information, I either go stable or I go range. And I kind of play it reactively from there. Which means I'm going to go scouts into skirmishes if I face straight archers, which is rarely going to be the case in a 1v1. And I'm going to play one range archer skirm defense if I'm playing versus men at arms into archers, and then just make the stable switch for late feudal, early castle. That's the way. Okay, now I got it straight. It's been a pretty frustrating session. A couple of misclicks, a couple of misplays. I never really felt I lost because my enemy really beat me. I always felt I lost because I made mistakes that I am aware of, that I could have avoided, things that I could have done better. And that haunts me, to be honest. It's like, I know it. Why do I keep losing? Pretty frustrating. I'm just gonna grab a water. Yes. So let's give it one more try. Teutons versus Bulgarians. Alright. This is a funny thing. I'm playing versus technically a Cav Civ, which by its Civ bonuses is forced to open Man at Arms. And this is a good opening versus cavalry play. So I think that I will open one range. 20 pop up, one range. That's my strategy. And the rest doesn't really matter, as for now. Just trying to finally get a clean 20 pop build. You see, I'm not talking too much right now, because at this point I'm not thinking about anything anymore, I'm just executing. This villager won't die. Better pull the sheep away. Now it's in a good position. What's that scout doing here so... no! That was close. What's that scout doing here so early? Trying to lay me once again. Or does he just want my sheep? I think I have my sheep. So, 3 more villagers. So 20 pop up. I need to scout what he's doing. It already seemed like he was about to lame me. Okay, 4 tile gold, he must be close. Can I get this right, just for once? But I think I'm ahead. But I'm still messing these things up, it's annoying. I need a barrack soon. Okay, I think I'm scouting the wrong part. He must be over here. If I see men-at-arms opening, I'm going to go archers, but as he lost the scout, it's also likely he abandons the men-at-arms idea. Can I go scouts? Where is he? Is he in this corner, really? Okay, I'm just going to go scouts now. I think it was an okay decision, because I have the feeling that this uptime is not necessarily men-at-arms. He's wanting this now. Here is his gold, that's the information I need. No gold, he's on scouts. Right, so it's perfectly fine if I... What? I thought it was no men-at-arms. But apparently it is. Okay. That's complicated now. Now I need to go for a range, I think. No, I have made the stable. I want to use it now. But I won't be able to afford anything once again. He's very likely to have an archer follow-up ready already. So I might need skirms here. I think I need a blacksmith as well. There's a sheep. I have the eco upgrades ready. I will finally need to be able to go into red gold, and I can only do that if I have fletching. I don't have the blacksmith yet. Try to make it here. How many farms is this? 11. It's not too many farms. That's really surprising. I mean, of course, I had bad scouting. I think 6 skirms are more than enough. Now I really need to make sure I, at some point, get up to Castle Age. So I make a market. I also want to get wheelbarrow. Now that invites him for a stable play. I want to have these skirmishes at home. I think I don't need that anymore. And do I want to go for a stable myself? That's the question here now. And he has killed my initial stable. I think still yes. I'm even adding 2.
Pace.
11 farms. I could use a couple more farms though. 15, 16. Yeah, one more villain I should be able to pick up.
Hey,
17 farms. 10 on gold, 13 on... Like, that actually looks like a pretty decent balance.
Ja.
Except for maybe I need only 10 on wood.
Hey, ja.
Because I want to afford a lot of upgrades in Castle Age. For now, let me make a decision. I have basically no scouting info. I think I take one skirmish and walk this way, and I take one skirmish and walk that way. I think I'll try to wall this up. And I'm already getting the upgrades for my knights. Where do I want to expand to? Okay, here is a gold. Is this walled? Yeah, it seems like this is walled. I can't really move out to make town centers now, but I will have to do that very soon. So where to go? Interesting. I'm just doing it very ballsy. Have them do this right now. Set my gather point to gold. So that's an additional... Yeah, I need additional gold also here. This is such a bad situation for me. I take this gold. Nonetheless. Doesn't matter, at least it's in the back of my base. Like, that doesn't even matter. Yeah, he's attacking here, so I'm safe to do this. And get forging. Out of this part of my base. I would like to get these upgrades in. This could actually be a nice fight. Going to that town center, that's what I don't like. So this is just a cavalry battle. At some point he's going to want to switch it to pikes. So that could be deadly.
Hey, ja.
I only need 50 farms with tunes, and I have to be a little bit cautious of not overdoing it. I think going pikes is actually a good thing here.
Ja, das ist was Teutons.
Because I mean, Bulgarians can always switch into 200 swordsmen.
Ja.
Yeah, they're switching into pikes right now. I need a solution for that. What's my solution for pikes? Is it siege? Possibly. Skirms? I don't know. Infantry? You know what? I want to go for a castle and then Teutonic knights. I know it's a bit memey. I have 50 farms.
Hey, ja. Ja. Geboren. Bereite. Ouvert. Houder. Heiße. Hey, ja. Ouvert.
Still missing upgrades? Am I? I don't know.
Heiße. Ja. Ouvert.
If he goes for mass spikes, pikes, I'm even considering. How come he has the hill here? Teuton knights are very strong in these combats. Yeah, well, he had the hill, he had a little bit of an advantage here. So I just try to get back to my numbers again.
Hey, ja. Ouvert.
Do I have a castle up by the... Wait, what is this? That was a really bad fight. I'm more or less forced to go all in Castle Age. I'm close to 50 farms. 2, 3, 4, 5. I have a market up. I need more gold. There's the gold. That's nice. Let me get this one. Close to 50 farms. Alright.
Ouvert. 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 Ouvert.
And now time to add pikemen. And then at some point go up to imp. And if he's switching to infantry, I do that as well. I don't want to overcommit on pikes, so start with 3 barracks for now, for the time being.
Ouvert.
As his score is so low, I really think he has already clicked up to imp. So I want to overpower this army right now, rather. He will never let me get that hill. Nah.
Ja. Ouvert. Ouvert. Ouvert.
Yeah, that was probably a decent trade-off, but I don't know about his follow-up, of course. I think I have enough builds for now. Might be very necessary to go expand more. How come I have 21 isles? That's bad. Oh, okay, so I'll be in trouble in a second. Oh wait, I want to take the relic with the monk though. And cavalier. I need more production.
Uvere. Uvere. Over. Ja. Uvere. Uvere. Holzer.
Ja. Halsa. Sestoma. Streeters. Later. Sestreeters.
I need to secure this side as well.
Helse. Uvere.
Now I need Halberde and Arson. I think I can sort this already. Now I think I need outposts to actually see what I'm doing. At least on this side. Getting this gold can also be very helpful. Probably even getting this stone. Now I'm thinking that I might see a switch into either something ranged or into
Helse. Rete. Uvere.
two-handed swordsman, Bulgarian two-handed swordsman, but that would not really be a good play, I think.
Ja, das ist so. Buvere.
Yes, I could potentially use this hill. Yeah, that was kind of clear, but that's no problem. Because I also have these Cavalier up. And they should trade very well against that. The levy states should be enough. Yes, I can sell a lot of food, get this, get another castle, and then finally get ready for Teutonic Knights. 10 more villagers on a gold right here. Inscription would be nice. Conscription is in right now. This to afford all that. And 14 more idols could potentially win me this stone. I'm starting to kind of own all the map right now. I have all infantry upgrades and now I'm going to try to tag it to Elite Teutonic Knight, and I think I can do it. Just about. Now if I cancel my queue, sell a little bit of food. Elite Teutonic Knight is in. Alright, get this relic, get this castle. Right, Teutonic Knights. monk doing? He should collect the relic and get it to here. Where's my monastery? There it is. I think I can start to expand even more. GG. So that now seemed like a very controlled late game after a pretty messy early game. Let's try to recap all this. What happened initially was my enemy tried to either really early scout me or to lay me, because he went with his scout right here where my second ball was, and that was a bit of a pain because I wasn't certain, but then I could get the scout, and that actually put me into an advantage. What that also led to, though, was that I was kind of really neglecting my my builds, and I could not like flawlessly click up with 20 volts. Let's see the statistics. I should have technically been up at 940, but I think it's 940 something now. I mean 905 or 915. What's the actual time? No, 10:05, 940, 915. So I went up 924, which means 9 seconds of idle time. But that was kind of the same for my enemy, so we're even on this. But that was followed by a very strange feudal age, because I scouted the base, I didn't see him on gold, I thought he was not going man-at-arms and going scouts because of the uptime, and all of a sudden, boom, at this wood line, it was 3 man-at-arms. And, well, to be honest, I was a little shocked about that, because I didn't assume it, and I already built my stable, and that put me into a very strange position once again. I pulled my vills from the woodline, put them into my TC, sent them to stragglers, was walling towards my TC, and yeah, my enemy was very far ahead at this point, because the damage he had done was serious, even though I think he didn't even kill a villager, but still, that was serious damage. What happened then was I stayed on the defensive, I let him destroy my buildings, I made a couple of skirmishes but was sure not to overcommit on them, and yeah, that was like a little bit of a very strange feudal age. But then in Castle Age I could finally get knights out, I was on par with him with knights, and but as he was camping the sill, it would never let me on there. I took a couple of really bad fights, actually lost my whole army, but it didn't trade too bad because luckily of the nice civ bonuses of Teutons. But what was happening then was that I decided to stay in Castle Age for longer. I boomed up about 50 farms, I added pikemen, and I could keep up even though I lost the initial army, but I lost the momentum because he was in first and he was climbing this hill, but I could make traps. I was pop capped by that moment. It was not too good, but I think the slow push was fine. And I think from that point, I just had more numbers. Let's take a look at the time. Yeah, see this. My boom was way stronger. I think, look at the villager counts. I think he wasn't on 3 TCs all the time, so I could finally get to a much stronger. Yes, see, food collected, 7,000 more. Wood collected, 9,000 more. Stone collected, like 3,000 more. Just on gold, we were on par, but that was a lot of, is he a newer player? No, he is a veteran, actually. He has a lot of games played. Yeah, fun game, interesting one, and I'm really happy to close the session out with a win, finally, after all these losses. I'm not a cavalry player, as you can see, but I think this one was quite a bit playing into Teuton strengths, and finally I'm on Teutonic Knights, 17 plus 4, 100 health points, like 13 armor. What is this? Holy cow, that's a pretty sick unit. Alright, talk soon and see you around next time.